Alright everybody, hope you're doing well. It's Python and welcome back to some more Haikyu Fly High. Today we're gonna go over the new final exams. I kind of forgot what it was called. Final exams Kenma that will be coming out on Friday on JP, and we will have a stream pulling for it, and we will have a stream as well later today in about 4 hours, give or take. I will schedule it at some point. I still need to do the thumbnail. We will go live for SP Nishinoya, so if you want to come through for that, please come through. But we got the trailer and the skills for the new SP Kenma that's gonna come out now. We talked about it when it got announced on the post that we made, both on the video and in the comments, and I mentioned a couple of times it's way too early for a rerun, not for a rerun, but for a second SP of a character. We all agree with it. I'm not gonna keep going on about it. It is very annoying, but if I take all of that away and try and just talk about my opinion about the character that we'll see the skills of in a moment, because they drop the skills in the trailer on the same day for whatever reason. They usually drop the skills a day later, but yeah, I think it's a very good unit. It is receive only. We'll take a look at the trailer first, and then I'll start yapping. I'll keep yapping. I have to say the art is still not as good as the previous one for me. His ult is a toss. I talked over his voice line, sorry. Right, so that's it. Let me actually pull up his skills now. That I also have translated, so I've translated them. We'll go over them in a moment. So first of all, I will say that he's a receive playstyle, as we saw in the trailer. He's only receive, and I will say this though, like, I understand that it's too early for him. However, I think that the receive playstyle is lacking kind of receive specialists, right? People that are just gonna buff the team's receive skills and everything. Like power attack has those, quick attack has those with the twins, and block has those as well. Receive doesn't really I mean, the previous Kenma is great, but this one feels more tailored to like a receive playstyle or a Nekoma playstyle, if you will. It kind of fits the theme a little bit better, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. Okay, so I've actually translated the skills on just like from the picture, but it doesn't really do a great job. So we're just gonna hop over to the Google Translate page straight away, as I've translated the text, and it's just a little bit better. So starting off with the first passive. Now, he does have a receive skill too. I forgot to mention it, but I did probably put it in the title and the thumbnail. So he does have a receive as a skill too. He's the first ever setter with a skill 2 that's not a toss, a dump, or a serve. So he does have a receive, the first setter with a receive skill, with an active receive skill. So first passive, opening a hole. Okay, sure. When Kenma is on the court, a teammate's play, and the teammate's play is not bad, the next teammate has a receiving skill. The main stats of the teammate are increased, and the team gains the support effect. The support effect increases the awareness and reaction of all teammates on the court. That's really good, but it does more than that. We'll get over that in the next couple of skills, because that support buff is really good for the team. When the team gains the support effect, Kenma's toss and receive are increased as well. Yeah, really good. Now, it does say that when Kenma's on the court, a teammate's play is not bad. The next teammate that has a receiving skill, and the next teammate has a receiving skill, the main stats of the teammate are increased, and the team gains the support effect. That doesn't mean that the next teammate performs a receive, right? It doesn't mean that. So yeah, you can keep getting support a lot of the times. A teammate's play is not bad. Does that mean it's the receive? I don't think so. I think it's any play that's not bad, and then the next teammate has a receiving skill. The whole team gains support, increased awareness, reaction. We're gonna have to wait for the percentages to drop when the character drops. So that's actually really good, and it's gonna come in handy in a moment as well. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that it does not mean that the next teammate performs a receive skill. It just means that he has a receive skill, right? So not just the tag, as long as they have a receive skill. So some earlier units with receive skills maybe don't have the tag, but yeah, as long as they have the receive skill, that's fine. Skill 2, Kenma receives the ball. Great, incredible. Increases ally team members' toss and recovers stamina during tosses. Great, really helpful. Can work with a double setter formation. Great, really good. Nothing to complain about that. Let's just move on to the next one. A receive on a setter, really fine. I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. Next up, Team Core. This is the bread and butter. So when Kenma is on the court, if an ally team member receives a perfect result and the next ally team member has a receiving skill, that team's main stats are increased and the team gains the support effect. So yeah, this kind of stacks on top of the previous skill as well. You'd get kind of 2 stacks of support if that happened, really. When Kenma is on the court and an ally team member is a bad result, all support effects are consumed and the current receive result is changed to perfect. This is kind of Yaku's passive on crack, and it's for the whole team, and it changes bad to perfect. It doesn't change normal to perfect, it changes bad to perfect. This is incredible. This is what kind of like receive needed. Really strong. And if you do have somebody like Yaku in your team who changes normal to perfect, and I believe SR Fukunaga does so as well, you essentially can always have, as long as you have stacks of support, Yaku will always have a perfect receive, which is crazy. Like, that's crazy to think about. When Kenma is on the court, all support effects are consumed at the end of each rally. Okay, makes sense, you can't break anything. At the start of a rally, consuming the support effect from the previous rally increases the power and mental of all ally team members with receiving skills. Mental is, I don't remember what it's called, I go over this always, but I don't remember what it's called on global, but it is the defense critical power. So it could be like, it could be mental. I think it's something else though. I forget what it's called. And then the ult is a toss. Effective play. Kenma tosses the ball. If an ally receive is perfect, the toss is guaranteed to be a critical and does not require a cooldown. Incredible. If an ally receives if an ally receive is not perfect, I believe it says that it is perfect, but I believe it's this one means it's not perfect. The toss power increases and the ally gains the support effect. I'm assuming the second one is if the receive is not perfect, because if I go to the picture, if the teammate does not receive the ball with perfect result, the power of the toss will increase and the team will gain the support effect. So yeah, so if you do not get a perfect receive, the toss increases and the ally gains the support effect. Your whole team gains the support effect. So yeah, that's it. That's Kenma, guys. He is really good. We will have a stream on him as well on Friday, as I said, but first today we will be live on global for SP Nishinoya. Overall, I will say, listen, he should have come a lot later. I think for the receive team, he's really good and exciting. I like the way that he works. However, we needed more. Even if you wanted to buff receive, you could have added some other Nekoma units that are receive specific. Maybe you could have added Daichi or something like it. I understand that setters are kind of the best way to do like playstyle specific, right? Whereas the other players are a bit more over like all-rounded, but in my opinion, you could have done somebody else and dropped this Kenma a little bit later. But yeah, but that aside, I think it's a very good unit. I think it's a very fun unit. And the fact that you can kind of change your receive to make sure that it's a perfect play almost always, and definitely always with players like Yaku. So any new SP Nekoma players that do come, I do feel like you kind of have to look out for that passives, because it's really good if they have a normal to perfect, kind of like a bunch of their SRs and Yaku do. And this kind of leads me to Liev. Will Liev have the received tag? I very much doubt it. It will kind of go against character, to be honest with you. But you never know. But I doubt it. I kind of hope it doesn't as well. It's a bit too out of character. But maybe he does. Maybe he does. We'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, when he drops, we will also have a video on him again, kind of going over the bones and the percentages and the memory and the resonances and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you then. I'll see you today if you want to hop on the stream. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.